some of the things that I say will be incorrect and should be corrected. So nobody's going to bat 1,000.
Okay, just before we even say anything, I want to say over the last decade, last 10 years, Musk companies, SpaceX and Tesla were awarded at least $18 billion in federal contracts, according to spending data. And since the president's-elect
Whoopi Goldberg, a seasoned actress and television personality, has found herself in serious legal troubles, which includes a 2-year sentence, yes, you heard that right, after making a joke about Elon Musk's son on The View. What seemed like a harmless comment quickly escalated into a full-blown legal battle that left Whoopi facing serious consequences. So, what exactly did she say that landed her in trouble? And how did Musk's legal team turn this into a major courtroom victory? This case isn't just about celebrity drama. It could change the way free speech works in Hollywood. Was Whoopi unfairly targeted, or did she cross a line? Stay tuned, because the details behind this lawsuit might just shock you.
Yesterday, Elon Musk took his son X to a press conference. I did not name the child. And I don't want to hear any more mess about our names, okay? Okay?
Oh.
Anywho, he took little X.
Funny. And little Instagram.
He doesn't own Instagram.
He doesn't own Instagram. He just took little X with him to a press conference in the Oval Office.
During a discussion on The View, Goldberg made an offhand remark about Elon Musk's son's name, likely intending it as a playful jab. However, Musk perceived it as a direct attack on his family and wasted no time taking action. The billionaire, known for his aggressive responses to critics, swiftly mobilized his legal team, launching a defamation lawsuit against Goldberg.
What do you think?
Any more comments?
No, I can't comment, because it's legal stuff. But I'm curious, what do you guys think?
We weren't listening.
Oh, okay. All right.
How'd it go?
You feel good about how it went?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. All right.
Have a good one.
All right, thank you.
As the lawsuit gained traction, the situation took an unexpected turn. Musk's legal team, while digging into Goldberg's history, uncovered additional legal issues that ultimately led to criminal charges. This revelation stunned the public and fueled the already intense social media backlash. Many criticized Goldberg for targeting a child, while others defended her right to free speech, arguing that comedians often push boundaries.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be hosting Saturday Night Live. I mean that. Sometimes after I say something, I have to say, I mean that. So people really know that I mean it. That's because I don't always have a lot of intonation or variation in how I speak.
As the controversy grew, Goldberg attempted to downplay the situation, insisting that her joke was harmless. However, Musk's legal response was swift and relentless. He publicly criticized her, rallying his supporters against her. His fans flooded social media, demanding accountability and amplifying the pressure on Goldberg and her employer, ABC. ABC executives soon found themselves in crisis mode. The network, already facing scrutiny over past controversies, feared that the backlash could damage its reputation and drive advertisers away. As a result, they began to distance themselves from Goldberg, with some insiders suggesting that discussions were underway regarding her future on The View.
I put up with it.
Well,
and by the way, egg prices are supposed to come down, not airplanes.
Well, let me say someplace that could really use a lot of cutting. Elon has very many. What do you call it?
Government contracts?
Meanwhile, Goldberg's co-hosts, who usually supported her through controversies, were noticeably silent. Joy Behar, one of Goldberg's closest allies on the show, remained unusually quiet, fueling speculation that even her colleagues were beginning to feel the weight of the scandal. The tension was palpable, and the show's atmosphere had shifted dramatically.
So, I mean, are Americans going to be okay with Musk? Oh, okay. A guy nobody voted for, having all this kind of power. And the news outlet Wired found out that At least 6 of the gentlemen on Elon Musk's team are between the ages of 19 to 24 with little or no government experience, and no one is...
Goldberg's legal troubles deepened as Musk's legal team aggressively pursued the case. The lawsuit sought significant financial damages, and with mounting legal fees, Goldberg found herself in a precarious situation. The media frenzy only added to her stress, as public opinion became increasingly divided. In a shocking courtroom decision, Goldberg was sentenced to 2 years of probation and a multi-million-dollar fine. The judge, emphasizing the severity of mocking a child on national television, made it clear that such behavior had consequences. Goldberg was also required to issue a formal public apology to Musk and his son. The courtroom was tense as Goldberg, visibly shaken, listened to the ruling. As she exited, the paparazzi swarmed, capturing her defeat. It was a stark contrast to her usual confident demeanor, and the images of her emotional reactions spread rapidly online.
Say someplace that could really use a lot of cutting. You know, Elon has very many, what do you call it?
Government contracts? Yeah.
I think, because I don't remember, maybe y'all heard it, but I don't remember looking for an armored car. And I don't remember, I don't care what it...
With Goldberg's sentencing finalized, ABC was left scrambling to contain the fallout. Executives reportedly held emergency meetings to assess whether keeping her on The View was worth the risk. Advertisers were growing wary, and the possibility of financial losses loomed over the network.
Look, we said to people, vote. We didn't tell people who to vote for.
Right.
We just said, go out. Well, yes, but I did not.
Yeah, I did.
Because I wanted to make sure people exercise that right. Too many people that I know died trying to vote.
Yeah, right.
Okay? So we start with that. And
rumors of Goldberg's potential suspension or even termination began to circulate. Some sources claimed that ABC was already considering replacements, knowing that her continued presence could jeopardize the network's stability. The fear was that if Musk pursued additional legal action, the situation could spiral even further out of control.
The View is back. All new and burning up daytime with the hottest topics.
that's how The View rolls.
And that's why everyone wants to come here to share their views.
This season is going to be so good.
So good. This is The View,
Yes, I want to see it.
This is going to be must-see TV.
America's #1 daytime talk show.
The atmosphere on The View remained tense. The usual lighthearted discussions felt forced, and even the audience seemed to sense the shift. Behind the scenes, insiders suggested that Goldberg was struggling to cope with the pressure. Despite her attempts to move forward, the controversy continued to overshadow her career.
Trump. By the way, does Joyless not realize she's sitting next to a woman that has the name Whoopi? Not exactly, the best name. Why are they picking on a 4-year-old kid? Leave the kids alone. I can't stand when they go after children or wives or spouses. I hate it.
Yeah, well, my view will be very different from The View. I'll just go ahead and promise the Fox viewers that.
As the scandal unfolded, the internet erupted with debates over whether Musk's response was justified. Some believed he was using his power to silence criticism, while others argued that Goldberg crossed a line by targeting a child. Comedians and celebrities weighed in, with some defending Goldberg's right to joke while others condemned her remarks. The discussion expanded beyond the case itself, touching on larger issues of free speech, cancel culture, and the limits of comedy.
So you know who made a campaign stop on the Joe Rogan podcast Friday night. And with all the issues Americans are going to be voting on, you know where they started the interview? Take a look.
It was the episode of you when you were on The View. And I think it was 2015 or 2006, like when you were running for president.
Right.
Okay, let's...
Meanwhile, Goldberg's attempts to clarify her intentions did little to shift public sentiment. Critics continued to question her sincerity, and many saw her public apology as a forced gesture rather than genuine remorse. The internet had entered full cancellation mode, and the backlash showed no signs of slowing down.
What do you think is the biggest obstacle facing young comedians today?
The same obstacle that's been facing comedians forever, being funny. You know, sometimes you're funny and sometimes you're not. And so you're always trying to balance it, and you hope that you're always going to be funny, but, you know, then you'd be God.
This case raises an important legal question. Can public figures sue comedians over jokes? Traditionally, courts have given comedians a lot of freedom under the First Amendment, but defamation and harassment laws still apply. Some legal experts believe Goldberg's case could influence future lawsuits, especially as social media amplifies celebrity feuds. If Musk's victory sets a new precedent, other comedians might start facing legal consequences for their jokes, fundamentally changing the entertainment industry.
I'm not normally someone who fights for something, but this has been 11 years in the making. And I just could never understand why people didn't get it, why people kept saying, no, women aren't interested in this. Because I knew that not to be true. But to find somebody who said, yes, that's a magical word. And that's part of when we say,
Goldberg now faces the challenge of rebuilding her reputation. While she remains a respected figure in entertainment, this controversy has undoubtedly left a lasting stain on her career. Whether ABC chooses to keep her or cut ties remains uncertain, but the situation has already altered the trajectory of her public image. For Musk, the case serves as another example of his unwillingness to tolerate criticism, especially when it involves his family. His legal victory reinforces his ability to leverage his influence in high-profile disputes.
Let's go!
Here we are. We're doing it.
oh, look out, what's happening, what's coming on?
As for The View, the controversy raises questions about the show's future and how networks handle public scandals. Will ABC weather the storm, or will Goldberg's presence continue to pose a liability? The fallout from this case highlights the growing tension between comedy, public figures, and legal consequences. What started as a simple joke turned into a career-altering crisis, demonstrating that in today's media landscape, even seasoned celebrities are not immune to backlash. Do you think Whoopi Goldberg deserved this punishment, or did Elon Musk take things too far? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more updates on this developing story.